Hello and welcome to this presentation about BTEC Health and Social Care. My name is Miss Rossi and I'm Subject Lead for Health and Social Care. I'll be talking to you about the Health and Social Care exam and how you can support your child in their preparations for their PPE in November and their final exam in February. Firstly, I would like to talk to you about the proposed changes that have been announced for the Health and Social Care BTEC Tech Award course. There have been proposals to adapt the internal assessment to streamline assessment by reducing the evidence required to meet the assessment criteria for the two internally assessed components. However, there has been no information that suggests that there will be any changes to Component 3, which is the exam unit. On the week beginning November the 9th, Health and Social Care students will sit one pre-public exam, or PPE, for Health and Social Care. Students will complete Part A from a number of past papers. The assessment SAT will last 2 hours and it will examine Component 3, Learning Aim A, Factors that Affect Health and Wellbeing. The Component 3 exam paper will test students' knowledge and understanding of health and wellbeing. The exam is synoptic and builds directly on Components 1 and 2 and enables learning to be brought together and related to a real-life situation. Therefore, students must ensure they revise content from all three sections. Section 1 of the exam focuses on Learning Aim A and the factors that affect an individual's health and well-being. Section 2 focuses on Learning Aim B, where students are required to interpret health indicators. Learners will interpret indicators that can be used to measure physiological health, interpret data using published guidance, and lifestyle data in relation to risks posed to physical health. In the final section, students will explore the features of health and wellbeing improvement plans. It links to and consolidates knowledge and understanding from Component 2, in particular support services and also care values in terms of the need for a person-centred approach. Students will also identify obstacles that individuals can face when implementing these plans and how they might be mitigated. The Health and Social Care exam paper is worth 60 marks, and students will answer 6 questions. The exam paper lasts 2 hours. For questions 1 and 2, students will be asked questions which relate to the case study they have been given. They should spend approximately 25 minutes on question 1 and 2. Question 3 requires students to interpret lifestyle and physiological data and explain what that data means for an individual's current and future health. They should spend approximately 20 minutes on question 3. Question 4, 5 and 6 require students to create a health and wellbeing improvement plan. In question 4, they must describe 3 recommended actions for the individual. For each action, they must set short and long-term targets and explain how support can help the individual achieve their target. They should spend approximately 20 minutes answering question 4. In question 5, students must explain how the plan they created in question 4 meets the needs, wishes and circumstances of the individual from the case study. They should spend approximately 25 minutes answering question 5. Finally, in question 6, students must describe the possible obstacles that the individual may face when trying to follow the health and wellbeing improvement plan, and how these obstacles can be overcome and minimised. They should spend 20 minutes answering question 6. Revision guides are available to purchase from me at a cost of £6 each, or both the revision guide and the workbook for £10. The revision guide covers all the key content students will require for their up-and-coming exams. The Practice Assessment Plus guide offers students an opportunity to practice their learning, whilst also offering them support and guidance, as well as useful hints and tips. I'm now going to speak to you about how to revise effectively and also offer some useful hints and tips to help students with their revision. To do the most efficient and productive revision, it helps to know a little bit about the science of revision. The first important aspect to consider is sleep and memory. Many studies have shown that getting enough sleep can improve memory. Memory consists of 3 distinct processes: encoding when the new information enters your brain, consolidation when the new information is transferred to your long-term memory, and finally retrieval when you can recall the information. Sleep is believed by scientists to play a role in the middle stage, consolidation. While you are sleeping, your brain is moving memories from your short-term to your long-term memory. To make sure your hard work doesn't go to waste, you need to give your brain a chance to transfer your study to long-term storage. The second important aspect to consider is how the brain learns. Our brains are hardwired to create patterns in information. Students will be able to remember information if they categorize it in a way that makes sense to them. By doing this, they can understand and develop connections between pieces of information. It is really important to know the specification of the exam board. In Health and Social Care, we study Edexcel BTEC Tech Award. All students have copies of their learning journey, which outlines the journey they are undertaking in health and social care. Their core knowledge, which identifies key topic and key words students need to revise so that they are successful in their exams. Flashcards are a great way to revise. They can be used anywhere and at any time. They allow you to repeat the act of learning and memorising until you are an expert on the information. Using thinking maps is an ideal way of sorting information and building visual connections between topics and key themes. Students who test themselves often remember more information for longer. Research has shown that having to generate an answer or having to retrieve information leads to better long-term recall than simply studying. Use your core knowledge to test yourself or log on to Zigzag eRevision and complete some of the online tests that give you instant feedback. Practicing exam questions can help you to link together different ideas and theories in different ways and also practice structuring responses to questions. It also helps you to get used to using subject-specific terminology. A really useful website to use when revising health and social care is Zigzag eRevision. All students have been provided with login details for this. Students also have access to a wealth of resources on Google Classroom, where they can find all lesson presentations as well as a number of key revision tasks.